All right. Hi. This is for Trevor Stuurman. Share my screen. This is African artist Trevor Stuurman. The background, the impact, the analysis of his work, and the zeitgeist. Trevor Stuurman, I believe he was born in Kimberley, South Africa. He was a South African visual artist and photographer, multimedia artist, who gained attention after winning the Elle Style Reporter title in 2012. This launched his career in multimedia storytelling and photography with a focus on celebrating African identity and aesthetics. Sturman is known for challenging stereotypes about Africa through his work. His photography celebrates African culture, style, and resilience using vibrant visuals and intimate storytelling to reframe narratives about the continent. The photos, when I was looking at them, he had just amazing neutral backgrounds with just these beautiful faces. And sometimes the accessories and the fashion were eccentric and beautiful and loud, and sometimes they were really soft, and I thought it was just really beautiful. And he uses his art to promote inclusivity and representation. His projects often serve as platforms for showcasing diverse and beauty and dismissing Western-centric views of African identity, which I think is really important because, although stereotypes shouldn't exist, they do. And I think this is a beautiful way in trying to reform African identity in from Western society. And yeah, his African background helps him create diversity in the art world, and he brings African perspective to all of his work. So he's very passionate about changing that African perspective. And I think his background being from South Africa helps him in that. And it goes with him everywhere he goes. So, my personal reflection, I think culture is such a large part of life in general, African culture and everything, but exposing ourselves to different culture gives us a greater perspective on life. And I think, learning about African cultures and Asian cultures, even through fashion, it helps us open our eyes to see more of the world in a way that we never thought. And I think what he's doing is a reflection of that, and it's bringing that to other people. And I loved learning just how he gets his inspiration, where from. I thought it was really interesting learning that he worked on Black is King with Beyonce, and he did some other stuff with Vogue. And I think that's really amazing that someone so passionate about his country can go to a completely different country and spread the word about it. So, yeah, it's really inspiring to see his dream come true. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And then these are some of my favorite photos that I found, again, with these just kind of neutral backgrounds. And then sometimes it's as simple as just a button up and a hat, and she's just laughing, and that's all it has to say. And then like the photo on the right, it's all this bling and glamour and intricate details, and I think that's also so beautiful. So I think these were just some that really stood out to me when I was researching. And then hear me word stated. All right. Go.